In this video, we're going to be practicing Supta Padangusthasana. It's an amazing, very basic pose. It's an essential pose. It's a pose that really helps you gain length in your hamstrings. And tightness in the hamstrings is a huge contributor to back pain. So if you suffer from back pain or chronic back pain, working on this pose on a daily basis is going to give you the maximum benefit for a simple pose. And it really informs most other poses in yoga too that require length in the hamstring. So here we go. We do this pose laying down, so we use our mat, and we're gonna use the wall just like we have been using in our previous video, so in the first and second video explaining Tadasana. So I want to work with these 4 points of my foot, right? So we're going to imagine that there's 2 points, big toe and little toe, and then 2 points here in the heel. And I'm going to press the foot against the wall and distribute that pressure or the weight of my body, the push into those 4 points evenly. Okay, I'm going to get a belt just in case I can't reach my toe, and I'm going to lay down here. So when I'm laying down, I'm going to bring my right leg up first. So what I'm going to do, the very first thing that I will focus on is keeping the left leg engaged and connected to the floor. So that leg is anchored onto the floor. I am pressing against the floor, and I am keeping this leg engaged. So it's very straight, knees are straight, the thighs and the calves are active, which means you just imagine doing a fist with your leg, okay, with the muscles in your leg. So they're active. Then, without forgetting of the activeness, of this engagement of my left leg, I bring my right leg to my chest. And I breathe here and I release any tension in the eyes, the ears, and the throat. So in this pose, the reason it's such a great foundational pose, in my opinion, is because you can learn how to really stretch the hamstrings and get maximum benefit from that. But secondly, you start noticing the places where you store the tension. So here in this part, in this crease that connects the leg to the body, there's a lot of tension here. So we're going to put our minds here and just release here. Release the groin area. Okay. When I interlace my hands here around my leg, I will make sure that I'm not too close to the knee. So I'm here. So have a few breaths here. Engage the left leg. Release the groin. Release the eyes, the ears, and the throat. And lift the chest. So I don't want to collapse the chest down here. I lift the chest. Because I have this contact with the mat, I make sure that I don't lift my floating ribs up, which is great. And then slowly, I bring my leg up to Tadasana. I'm sorry, Supta Padangusthasana. So here, I want to make sure that my knee is very straight, and both knees are very straight. I don't even have a micro bend in the knee. Okay. If I am not there yet, if I can't extend the leg all the way, we use a belt. So grab a belt. And the key here would be to breathe and to relax the eyes, the ears, the throat. And you can, if this is where you are able to straighten the leg, then bring the leg down a bit. And as you release the groin, you are able to bring the leg up a little bit more. So release the groin, bring the leg up. Release the groin, and so you slowly learn that, but don't practice like this with the bent leg. So sometimes we use either blocks or a chair. You can rest your leg there, but don't bend the leg. I have a video where I show you how to do this using wall support for the lifted leg. I will link it to this video so that you can start there if the tightness is too much. Okay, so here we are. We can start with the leg supported. Keep the leg straight, and then until you can bring it up. And when you can bring it up, you can hold on to the toe, then you can work here. So remember, the leg comes up by releasing, not by pulling the leg back. You want to release the groin and then release the right one, release the left one. And how do you learn that? You learn that by learning how to release the eyes, the ears, the throat, and the abdomen. And slowly you may feel one fiber releases, and that gives you, you know, a quarter of an inch that you can come. And the leg just comes instead of having to, I mean, sometimes you can pull it a little bit, but you just allow it to release back. All right, that's Supta Padangusthasana. And then you can maybe time this pose, do 2-3 minutes, maybe start out with 30 seconds, work yourself up to 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes or more. And then in between, you can stand in Tadasana, but you can do the Supta, the laying down version of Tadasana. So here again, energize the legs, spread the toes, and then you would do the second side. So same thing, you would come here, bring the arm up, start releasing the groin, the eyes, the ears, the throat, and then work on the second side of Supta Padangusthasana.